I gotta build these boys though, man. We got some shit over here. Just gotta build it.
Yeah, bro. Same scenario with us, bro. When we got these niggas, bro. Right now, my whole offense. Yes, bro. When I got the 49ers, bro, I got the preseason 49ers, nigga. Not NFC Championship 49ers. Everybody normal development. Yeah, Bosa was a star.
Yeah,
Buckner was a star. Yeah.
You done been on them a whole year.
Oh, yeah.
I just got on these niggas.
But mind you, bro, when I got on them, first year of free agency, I had like $2 million to spend. Next year of free agency, I had no money to spend, bro. No money. Last year, this draft, you just got in, bro. But the first year in free agency, I had any money. And it was nothing in there. You feel me? First year, bro. Mm-hmm. So right now, my offense still got no stars on it. Only bitch on there is my quarterback. Superstar.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Bro, I thought I had on all white. What the fuck?
This is taken at the 3.
Okay.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 20.
Even though you got white pants on, bro, I like to see that clear difference when I'm running this shit. You feel me?
I could have sworn on all white. I mean, yeah, all white.
It do that shit, though. Hey, don't get in here playing that. Get beat. Hey. I got both of these guns by the fight. Line them up, Jesus. Line your ass up, Jesus. Line your ass up, nigga. I just had to snap on the truck people, too. Nah, we said we finna play now. That nigga ass, listen, he gonna tell me in a whole nother league, I'm better at jumping with a pistol. That bitch sitting me, he ready in a whole nother league.
Be over in the bed.
Man, listen, but he over there laying down, bro. Man, as soon as he talking about it, I'm in here punting and rolling up. I said, no way, I gotta hit the Super Bowl anyway, man. You already know after a good game, you gotta hit the showers.
Nigga, I swear to God, he in there talking about, boy, I had to hit the Super Bowl. I was already there. I was finna say, boy, I'm gonna hit the shower after this, but I already didn't say that. But I went on hit it.
After a good game, you gotta hit the showers. Yeah, man, get it all white, man. Fuck wrong with this nigga. I'm coming to my house with black jerseys on.
What you talking about?
That's straight. You got all black on. That's straight. That white with them yellow on. Man, you got on black jerseys now, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this shit.
Y'all ain't got no color rush all white. You know oh, y'all do? Really?
Nah, I don't think they got an all white color rush, what I'm saying.
That's straight right now.
Nah, I won't. Look, it changed the pen. We going out like this.
Damn. And listen, you done left your weed on accident purpose. What's up, big dog? Oh, bite the bite. Oh, no, I was snapping on the cracker, bought the truck. Trying to hit the kids for 13.50. Early in the morning. Fuck wrong with them? Like, they don't know who they're playing with.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. And that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers.
First game of the season.
Fielded at the 2.
Against the Steelers.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Listen, stop playing with these stuffers though, but don't come out here playing with these stuffers. Yeah, cause we had on two similar. You know what we done. Oh, they got the defense how it's supposed to be. Yes, Lord.
10 logo. Protein spin.
What is he doing?
Hey, Steve 6.
What is he doing?
I don't know. You better get over there.
Man, popping these perks out of turn to a savage.
Hey,
Getting over there.
we going up top. We going up top.
Where you going? Where you going?
You better help him. You better help him. You better help him.
Stop playing with me out there like that, man.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Oh no!
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do in the first half.
I thought my boy was going to run by him.
And no better way to do it
than
to establish the running game around
here, nigga. Man, ain't no buckets, nigga.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, this guy City here. They're going
to look to throw.
Stop playing with you, Nasty. Stop playing with you, Nasty.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the third down play was. The down and distance, and make sure that they get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
They were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
They rallied to the football and got to him.
And then the computer take over. I couldn't even run, bro. I wasn't even running, bro.
Such an overlooked facet, Charles.
I wasn't even running, bro.
They're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
I seen it.
Yeah, bro, I want running, man.
Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive. Try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Bro, I couldn't do nothing, bro. That was crazy. Bro, I couldn't move. That's why I was screaming from the get-go.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, come on, right.
Here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
yes, sir.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Nah, I got on these dudes last year on like 2 games though.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Yeah. But I only had the man for like 2 games.
And that is
you hear the calls from the I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender's making sure he's got
there's a lot of niggas over here on defense that ain't got it.
No, I'm with you. There was
contact. Did you see that catch, bro?
They kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, yeah, these 6.
And taken at the 46.
Oh,
12 yards on the return that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
That punt saved the fuck out you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taken down. Pressure gets there back.
That was 6 right there, G. You better quit playing.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA. It's a really difficult task.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
That's what I want right there, little G.
Out of the gun now.
What you want? What you want?
That's what we wanted.
Stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available,
Niggas act like they shot you off the ball,
any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing.
Hell no, man. Buddy wasn't even supposed to be there.
Shy of the 5 at the 6.
He
Another
wasn't even supposed
strong
to be in
gain
the
on the
play.
last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Man, that nigga was supposed to throw that
So not
bitch
quite
in
a
the
first
pocket.
and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Hey, watch the buddy over here coming out the end, man.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around.
Don't worry about it. Let me get my boy, over on the right side, his little X factor.
What's crazy though, bro? My nigga don't catch the ball. Hit his hands. Nobody touching him. He catch the ball on 3 niggas.
Man.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
We make plays over here, little G's.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
Yes, sir.
I've heard from guys, and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the
Put the ball in the air.
It can be a great day.
Put the ball in the air.
Ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Watch twist. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 7.
Man, put that shit in the air,
On
man.
second down now, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 9, check 9. He's checking, he's checking.
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And that play went nowhere.
Don't let him get
Losing
outside,
yardage.
TJ.
It'll be back at the 36.
We
That'll
know he
go as
wants
a
to get out
loss
there.
of
Don't let him get
5.
out there.
And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Come on. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Showing up, showing up. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, this gun
It'll be a
coming down
pickup
like
of
Super
15
Nintendo
as it'll
3.
lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
Give him 3 on first down.
Way to be there, Bush.
A 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Don't play with me, man.
Looking to throw. He's going to
play with me, Jezzy. I just told you.
Intercepted.
I just told you. I just told you. Don't play with me.
Right around the 26-yard line.
Look at this pick this nigga just got, man. He's talking about
You're playing cover 2.
And nigga behind
tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
2nd down.
What are you doing,
This
man?
offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time.
Bro, you got picked, bro.
Now it's 3rd
You out there
down.
doing that young dumb
A lot
nigga
of
shit.
contact there, but there was no way
Why
it appeared
you
that
want
he was
him
going
to
to get a
pick
flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Yeah. That's DJ Reed. Nah, McLaughlin was the nigga that was behind the nigga.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Slam. Bang, 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 bang.
Don't play with me, G.
Rush in. Let's go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Under 10. SOS.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Look at my dude.
Into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got...
Man. My offense definitely slow. Ronald Jones the fastest nigga on the offense. Running back. Offense is slow.
Bitch out here with an 87 speed at kick return, man. Get him off.
Running backs, defense blazing. Offense. None of that. Man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Oh, watch him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Hey.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll look to throw here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Bro, the nigga, all he had to do was just act like he wanted to touch you, bro.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 9.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement. Falling behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one over the middle.
Oh, Savage! Savage, what you doing out there, Savage?
First defensive back taken in this year's draft.
Savage, what you doing out there, Savage?
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. A good return there, 17 yards.
Hey, Boogie, watch out for all that shit. All them activations.
First and 10.
Yeah, oh, yes, Lord.
I'm trying to give my young nigga a kick.
The 40-minute offense set to get this drive underway. Their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with confidence.
Hey, my niggas sitting on that shit, man. My niggas ain't got time for that.
Together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
We hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter.
14-7.
And do that. All that. Hell yeah. You feel me? Every time you know what I'm saying? Y'all's Lord, you better.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I swear to God, man, I'm inside to do my dream, bro. On my
big sack that loses that kind of yardage.
Bro, I'm talking about this shit, talking about dumbass man shit ASAP.
I've seen that shit. I couldn't even get over there.
I know. Yeah, that right up your motherfucking ass. Yes, Lord. Had a mom fucked your motherfucking ass. Sit your ass over there with the running back in motion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This is what y'all nigga.
Caught right side. He's got his man. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid
gain. Y'all nigga right there, man. He ain't fucking off, man. Man, that's that y'all nigga right there, man. Just chill, man. He ain't fucking off. Bro, I can't even find my play on this nigga, bro. I'm telling you, man, on this team right now. Yeah, I know, bro, but I was going through much shit.
Now
man.
San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just in here fucking up because he had a nigga waiting and shit, pissed the nigga off. You feel me? Yeah, he pissed the nigga off. I said, when he get in here, now I'm finna ground and pound on his motherfucking ass playing with me. Don't do that, nasty. Bam, bam, bam. Don't do that, nasty.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
You know he's trying to creep that shit too, nasty.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget.
Bro, I was trying to get to the play and then put the young again. I still didn't even put the nigga in the play, bro. But I was holding on to this through.
Compounds the mistake.
But we're sitting on everything you can possibly about. All that shit. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
What the fuck on the team is that?
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver.
On the team decided to do that.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
He done laid down about 3-4 times.
Man, so 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Oh, y'all nigga right here, DJ.
Here's 2nd and 8.
DJ, sit down, DJ.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Be fucked up. I'm gonna call them folks on his ass and let the ass know. Or tell them folks to pay their bill, man.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. Here we go. Spin.
Oh, my take.
They'll look to
I
throw.
wish you would throw that shit, man.
I wish you would, nigga. To him again. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game.
Hey, bro, you allowed to do the clock in the league,
there's still a long
I ain't
way to
chewing
go
the
in
clock.
this football game.
I ain't chewing the clock. Now we gonna have to come out and play ball.
Hey, look, I called him a timeout, bro, over here. Lightning gone. I ain't even look at the timeouts.
So we've reached
Call my shit.
halftime
See if
here
I called. I
on
look
opening
over there.
weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now.
We're gonna take it on in the half. Now we're gonna come out and play a little ball.
Oh, we get that period back.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He ain't trying to get, that ball
The San
either,
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn
Oh,
it.
yeah, I like the butt shit, bro. I like the butt shit. That's on the
That nigga supposed to get his head knocked out, man. That slow ass.
But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little
What about
bit.
this one?
Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit
Hey,
more.
Johnny, what you
Some things
doing?
they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just
What the fuck is
that.
you doing?
First down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you
I
think?
be so used to a nigga hitting that outside on me, bro. Like,
after the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I don't get that fuck nigga ran up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, Lord.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now. It's Armstrong. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Fuck it, you now, so we like that.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Oh, what the fuck?
After the penalty, it's Jones.
Oh, look at the computer, bro. What
Close
the
to
fuck?
a first down as he runs into a wall.
Hey, bro,
right around
the
line
computer,
of
hold on,
scrimmage.
fuck all that
Fourth,
talking
they
about
had the
that.
8-yard gain on first
So the
down,
computer
but
ain't never
unable to
too
do
big
much
for y'all
from
niggas
there.
winning the ball?
Here's Brett Kern now. As he'll
Yeah,
kick it
why
away for
in the
the
fuck
second
am I
time.
not being able to... Man, that shit crazy, bro.
Good day, white
They'll
boy.
score that a 36-yard
Then the
punt,
man running like
and the
a bullet
Steelers
in
will
one
go
fucking
on offense
direction,
here,
man. What the
first
fuck
and
is that?
10.
We finna come down and play ball, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start the half.
Here he goes right side.
Oh, it's 45.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 82 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly.
My dude got a
jaunt all the way to the
93,
end zone.
94 speed, bro. He just really coming to get him. Like, come on.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
That was Jason that was running his ass down. Yeah.
Man, my running back got 93, 94 speed.
As this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The nigga got directly behind me and was still catching my nigga. Like, come on, bro.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Again, it's Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Everybody 61. Get him, boys. Get him now.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We'll see.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Right there.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jammed him up.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
After he jammed
So their
him up.
woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn, I got +8 on the
returning, it's Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
He had him the first time, though. I wasn't even back there.
You went back there then.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Yeah, I was.
2nd and 10.
Bush.
Bush one-handed. What a grab. He got 29 yards that time.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Watch out, watch out.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Hey,
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And they'll go ground game here with a tackle. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Check 3. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh 1st. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away. James Washington was the intended target.
Did you see that, bro?
Only 2nd down.
What is he doing, man?
My man beat the man outside and he throw it inside. Come on,
4
bro.
yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down.
We're going for 6.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Yeah.
This one fielded at the 5. Shifts by him.
Hey, hit that nigga, man.
Get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This your little warm-up game, man. I'm ready to watch your music play.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this shit back out on that fuck, bro. He know it. I know, and the sorry receives over there. Sorry receiver like crab tree.
Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I tried to get that nigga away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, look at this.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
I was going to ask him, boy, what they talking about, going out the generator or what?
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
This nigga like this partner,
I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Pittsburgh, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents.